have you come to a point where you have found that some of her issues with you were valid? Like, for instance, she said that she didn't think you were there for her. No.
Well, that I felt like was a lie.
Okay.
No, I'm just being honest. I felt like that was a lie when she was, and that's why I had such an issue with it, because to me it's like, okay, you're telling people I'm not there for you. I'm, just straight out honest. It's like, okay, last year, y'all remember I got married last year. She was in my wedding. That was in April. And then, I was there for her graduation. She went on a trip with me for my birthday, which was in May. We went on another trip with another friend in like end of June. We start taping July. Once you start taping, you're around each other every couple days. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm not a person that's going to be calling you every day, all day anyway. But if I'm seeing you every few days, well, when did we fall out? When was the problem? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I was totally confused, and I felt like it wasn't like I could break that down for the audience. So people are like, oh, you're a terrible friend. You're not there. And I'm like, well, I felt like there was being a pity party thrown, and I was made to look like I was the bad guy. But I'm like, it didn't make sense if you really could line up the dates.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that's why I was like, okay. And I felt like things were portrayed in a way to make the audience feel sympathy. Mm-hmm. But I was like, when we're together, she was not giving me a friend who really needed extra sympathy. Let me just say that. It was like, I'm fine, girl. I'm good.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
So it's like, I just didn't like the way that I was made to look last year. Now, the one thing that I will give her was, it was very open that, whatever I said about, I felt, the whole thing about the kids seeing their dad or whatever, I shouldn't have publicly said my opinion. I should just kept it to myself, because that was something that made her feel like I was against her.
Yeah, okay.
You get what I'm saying? And to me, it wasn't even a thing about trying to be against her, because I don't feel like I was ever against her. It's just that I was honest about my opinion, but I could have kept my opinion to myself, to the public. Now, to my friend, I feel like I should be able to be honest with you and tell you whatever I think, and it shouldn't be an issue. But I can understand how that is hurtful if, publicly, if I'm saying something that's against your, whatever.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's against you. So for that, I do take responsibility for that. But the other stuff, that was some BS.
Okay.